Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see about transistors. Basically, we will see introduction to transistor. In this class, we will see the construction of a transistor, basic types of transistors, its region of operation and some applications and configurations. Okay. So, before starting the technicalities, let me briefly explain about the importance of invention of the transistor. So you must have heard about ancient computers. In ancient computers, the size was very big. That is because in those computers, they used to use vacuum tubes or vacuum triodes. When the transistor was invented, this transistor has replaced those vacuum tubes, because of which the size of computer got drastically reduced. In modern electronic gadgets or smart gadgets, you must have seen different ICs are being used. All those ICs, integrated circuits, are basically made up of transistors. So we can say that a transistor is a basic building block of all the modern electronic gadgets. Okay, let's start the class. So basically transistors are of various types, but in today's class we will see BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor. So why the name bipolar? That is because the current flow is due to both electrons and holes. Since it is due to electrons and holes, we call it as bipolar. And why junction? We will see further. See, we know that all these transistors are made up of semiconductors. So let me consider a semiconductor material. So we already have seen in PN junction diode, we had two regions. One is P and one is N. So it had two terminals. Now coming to transistor, we will have one additional region, that is one more P. So this is called PNP transistor. So this is one type, that is PNP. Likewise, we also have NPN. So these are the types. One is PNP transistor and another is NPN transistor. So if you see here we will be having total 3 terminals. So the region that is highly doped, this region is highly doped. The highly doped region is called emitter. And the region that is moderately doped, that is called collector. And the region that is sandwiched between these two regions is called base. And base is lightly doped. See, why the name emitter? That is because since this is highly doped, this is going to emit the charge carriers from emitter, and this is collector, since this is going to collect the charge carriers that are emitted by the emitter. So charges will be flowing like this. Now the base is going to control the charge flow between emitter and collector. Hence it is emitter, collector and base. Likewise here also we will be having one emitter, base and collector. Okay. So basically BJT is a device that is having 3 terminals, and if you see here, there are totally 2 junctions. One is between emitter and base, and the second one is between base and collector. So here we will be having how many junctions? We will be having 2 junctions, that is base emitter junction and collector base junction. So see, here again these junctions can be operated in forward bias and reverse bias. Forward and reverse. Same way, collector base junction can also be operated in forward and reverse. Right? Okay. Before going to see this, we will see the symbols. See here. This is the symbol of a PNP transistor. So here you can see one arrow mark. The arrow mark, the node, this is having arrow mark, right? This is called emitter, and the one that is above this emitter is called collector, and this one is base. So this arrow mark indicates the current flow of emitter. Emitter current flows inside, that is in PNP. If the current flow is outside, then that is NPN. Okay. Now we will see the region of operations. See here I have already explained that these junctions can be operated in different biases, that is forward and reverse. So we will be having total 4 combinations, right? See here, if I have base emitter junction and I also have collector base junction. When I operate these 2 junctions in forward bias, this region of operation is called saturation region, and in this region transistor is going to act as a on switch. See, we have switches, right? If I operate my BJT in this region, that is if I going to operate in forward and forward both the junctions, so that will be acting as a switch which is on. In contrast, if I take both the junctions as reverse, if I take BE reverse, also collector base reverse, then it is going to act as off switch, and the region of operation is called cutoff. So these 2 regions, in these 2 regions transistor is going to act as a switch. The third and most important region is active region. That is when base emitter junction is forward biased and collector base junction is reverse biased. In this active region, transistor is going to act as a amplifier. This is the most important application of transistor. So basically what is an amplifier? Let's suppose we have a weak signal in the sense some 10 millivolts, something like that. But to operate such small signals, it is very difficult. So what we are going to do, we will give this to a amplifier, and the output of that amplifier will be in some volts. Why? This is going to amplify in the sense it will strengthen, it will boost the amplitude or magnitude of that signal. So for that we need to operate our BJT in active region. See, we totally have three terminals. So one will be for input, one will be for output, and the third one will be common. So based on that we will be having 3 configurations. See here, if base is common between the input and the output, that is called common base amplifier. Same way, if I have emitter is common between input and output, that is called common emitter amplifier. Here you see, collector is common between input and output. So this is called common collector. See, for common base, input is given at emitter and output is taken from collector. In common emitter, we are going to give input at base and take output at collector. And in common collector, we are going to give input at collector and will take output at emitter. Okay. This is all about today's class. Hope you have understood. Thank you.